Since Joe Biden stepped out of the presidential race and endorsed Kamala Harris as the new running candidate, there are some people that have developed headache every single day, and they wake up with several points to discourage people from voting for Kamala Harris. There are so many palm-colored people who have made this video, but one thing about this video is whenever they post them, they don't even last long on their page before it is reported, and you don't get to see it on the video again. I have some that the people I follow have stitched to. I was a particular lady who had mentioned that the people saying to vote for Kamala Harris because she's black are the same one who will not vote for Candace Owens because she's black. There's another creator as well talking about, well, you guys don't want to vote for an old person, but Kamala Harris is literally an old man trapped in a black woman's body. They dragged him to the point where he had to delete that video and issue an apology. I have put together all of these clips, so without wasting much time, let's get right into it.
The same people telling us that we need to vote for Kamala because she's black and she's a woman are the same ones that wouldn't vote for Candace, even though she's black and she's a woman.
The part that's not only flabbergasting but flat out fucking appalling is the fact that you are dead ass fucking serious. So let me get this shit straight. Y'all are against DEI and affirmative action unless the goofy with a master's degree in coonology is being handpicked by y'all. The part that's really kicking my ass is that you really thought you ate with this one, didn't you? But just for shits and giggles, let's pretend. Let's just pretend that Kamala has no qualifications whatsoever on paper besides the fact that she's black and or a woman of color. You damn right we wouldn't vote for her, and it has nothing to do with the fact that she's a black woman with opposing views. It's the fact that she's a fucking grifting, tap dancing geezer pleaser who would literally sell her entire family off the fucking plantation for a little bit of validation from the same hueless heathens who literally use her to echo their talking points. Oh what, did y'all forget?
One more question, because I'm sure you've gotten this question tons of times, but are you going to run in 2024? And if so, can I be your vice president?
Oh, that's very interesting. Wow, what a good choice that would be. That would be fantastic.
Trump Owens, 24?
Yeah, I think that's a great, you would be fantastic. And, I really appreciate the job you do and everybody does. The answer is I'm absolutely enthused. I look forward to doing an announcement, and all I say is stay tuned.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll take you at your word, and that means that in 2024, Trump and Owens are going to be on the ticket.
The audience started dying laughing because even they knew that Trump wasn't going to pick her meat glazing ass. And not only did she not get picked, she was literally fired the day after her Breakfast Club interview, and she been begging for donations on Twitter ever since. Let's also not forget, fucking Mushmouth the shoeshine boy over here was the only black guy to run against him, and ironically was the first one to drop out of the fucking race because he felt the Republican voters were telling him it is not his time. Has anybody heard from old Hershey Squirt since he lost the Warnock? I think the fuck not. And since you seem to have all the answers, please educate me as to why every single time there happens to be a blackface and potential candidate for the Republican Party, they tend to always get overlooked, if you will. Y'all claim that Candace is so smart and so educated, yet literally none of y'all went to fucking bat for her or pushed her to the front line to be picked as a potential candidate for vice president. What's even funnier about that is we never even said she wasn't qualified. Y'all literally said it with y'all actions. How about you stop pulling the race card and pull yourself up by the bootstraps? You fucking Kleenex Karen. I wanna take you for a ride on a big jet plane.
Same people telling us that we need to vote for Kamala because she's black and she's a woman are the same ones that wouldn't vote for Candace, even though she's black and she's a woman.
Be so fucking for real. Stop comparing apples to oranges because it's not the same. Kamala Harris and Candace Owens are not the same people. At least with Kamala, we know that she stands for the black community and she fights for the black community. Not only for the black community, but for all kinds of community. Candace Owens is a very conservative black woman. So if she ever runs for president, she's gonna do the same similar shit as Donald Trump. Let's really talk about it. You trying to bring up the fact that race and gender is going to be the major reason why black people are going to vote for Kamala Harris is insanity. We're not voting for her because she's a black woman. That's not the only reason why we're voting for her. We're voting for her because we know that when she stands with us, she stands with us firmly. Donald Trump do not like us. He don't like us. He don't like women. He don't like Islamic people. He don't like Asian people. He don't like nobody that's outside of the white race group. And with Candace Owens, she literally likes to tap dance for the white community. So we are not going to vote for someone like that. Absolutely not. Who would want to? Because all she cares about is white people validation. She don't care about no other race group or no other minority groups at all. Which is why people wouldn't vote for her just because she's a black woman. Please, stop this narrative.
Just hear me out. You asked them, why are you voting for her? Oh, I don't think we need another old white man in office. Okay, respectable. But are we all going to overlook the fact that she's an old white man trapped in a colored woman's...
Hello, leftist. Y'all are being racist. The non-black leftists, y'all are being racist. And please hear me when I say, do not ever part your lips to call a black woman a colored woman. Unless specifically she is from South Africa, do not ever part your lips to call a black woman that. That is absolutely unacceptable. Secondly, Kamala, because you pronounced it Kamala in your video. It's Kamala. She is a black woman, period. There is no need to try and strip her of that identity. There can be black people who do egregious things or things that you disagree with, including politicians. You can critique her as a politician. You do not have to strip her of her identity or make her out to be something else. She is a black woman. And I know that y'all do not want to engage with it like that because that means that y'all cannot unload in the ways that y'all want to around her identity, but y'all are doing anyway. Y'all are trying to veil it as she's a white man. No, she's a black woman, and you should move with that in mind. And before any leftists get on here talking about identity politics aren't important, it's not about identity politics, it's about acknowledging the fabric, the institution that is racism and how deeply interwoven it is into conversations like this and into this actual society. To divorce that from this conversation is wild, and to excuse racism is even wilder. I would be the first person to tell you I have criticisms against Kamala myself, including but not limited to her history with truancy when she was working in California, because I worked with parents, students for over a decade, and I cannot get behind somebody who is going to criminalize things that are rooted in poverty 9 times out of 10. However, common with an apostrophe and 2 S's, that does not permit you to be fucking racist. Get it to fuck together. I don't know what is wrong with y'all. Well, I do know what's wrong with y'all. It's a black woman running for president. So naturally, y'all are gonna amp it up. But check your biases and please look within, because I promise you these things are not coming out of nowhere. Do you understand how... Oh, God, Lord, let me stop. Y'all are pissing me off.
It is crazy how I'm seeing so many self-righteous white political activists telling black people and people of color that we should not vote for Kamala Harris because of Palestine. It's crazy how their white privilege still stands in the forefront of everything. Telling us not to vote for Kamala Harris because of what's going on in Palestine, but not putting a vote behind her will put Trump into office, which means nobody's going to be able to speak up for Palestine because free speech will be taken away. I know a lot of you white folks out here that are protesting and asking for a ceasefire for Palestine has never fought for a goddamn thing in your life. And it gave you something to do, and it gave you a sense of purpose. But let me tell you something. Being black in America is always asking for a fucking ceasefire. Being black in America, being a person of color in America, your head is always on a swivel. You're always protesting. Y'all just got skin in the game on October 7th. Black people have been fighting for people all over the fucking world and ourselves since we used our voice. Now you're telling us to not vote for Kamala Harris because it's in the best interest of Palestine, but not voting for her is not in the best interest for us. How the fuck can we save anybody if we can't save ourselves? For all you white activists telling black people what to do, shut the fuck up. You don't hear black people telling Palestine how they should feel and what they should do and how they should act. No, it is not our place. It is our place to stand behind them in the decisions they choose to make and make sure their voices are heard. The same goes for black people right now when it comes to Kamala Harris. She is fucking safety for us. She's going to give us freedom of speech because all this shit that you're saying right now, baby, when Trump is in office, you won't be able to say that no more. Hell, there may not even be an internet. I literally do laugh at y'all white activists because y'all never had to fight for nothing in your fucking lives. Y'all lives have never been put in danger, but all of a sudden you got a feel of what it means to be an activist. And now you want to tell everybody how to fucking move. Y'all go sit y'all privileged asses down somewhere and stop telling people how to fucking vote. And let me put a little common sense on y'all stupid asses. You don't vote for her, you put Trump in office, and you think he's gonna give two shits about anybody here or over there? Yeah, baby. Y'all stop being an activist. Stop, because it's only in the best interest of y'all.
People are really working overtime to discourage people from voting for Kamala Harris, and it has to be a level of obsession, because if you don't like someone, if you don't want to vote for someone, it's okay, but the comparison is not even making any sense at all, unless you have not been following several scandals and several controversy about Candace Owens, is when you can make that comparison. It's not even on the same level. So let me ask you guys, would you pick voting for Candace Owens as the president of the United States over Kamala Harris? Like, let me hear what you guys like. Let's just make this fun a little bit. In the comment section, let me know. Would you pick Candace Owens over Kamala Harris? And I really want to hear why you are picking whoever you're picking in the comment section, because it seems like this lady thought she dropped something very reasonable in her video. You know, she said it like, okay, let me drop this here for you guys so you guys can deal with it. And I love how the very first stage responded to a video. It was like, hold my beer and let me take you down the memory lane. Let me hear what you guys think about all of those people who are coming together to, you know, discourage people from voting for Kamala Harris. Let me hear what you guys think about these people who don't want to vote for her, but still making her business their own cup of tea by literally staying, waking, and sleeping online to keep people from voting from this woman. So let me hear what you guys think about all of that. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. I will catch you guys on the next episode. Bye, and I love you guys.